Hello, my name is Ivan.
Hello, Ivan.
Every time we're going somewhere, just the two of us. Either I have to wait, or we simply stay at home. Hello, my name is Dmitry.
Hello, Dmitry.
I can't remember the last time we've been together. My baby spends all the time with some other guys. In some strange places. Hello, friends, my name is Sergey.
Hello, Sergey.
I found very young for myself, but even I look healthier. Hello, my name is Amethyst.
Hi, Amethyst.
Mine doesn't even know what a CarPlay is. After we started our relationships, my sweetheart started to eat a lot and pull everything out of my wallet. I also spent all my money for this bitch. I can't take it anymore. Hold on, bro, hold on. Hello, my friends.
Northwest, there's a claim for a speeding vehicle, moving south. Any nearest unit, check out the call. Dispatch, the suspect is getting away. Need some backup, go through. We've got a free unit sending to you. I see the suspect needs some help here. The suspect is lost. Surround my area.
You niggas know me.
A Range Rover Sport. Once I had the same car, the previous model. It was body on frame and it accelerated like in 6.2 seconds. But I put can wheels there and I put can exhaust there and I removed the catalysts and I also had the same error signal and I also was black. So it was just a frame bastard with a 4.2 liter compressor engine that made up to 60 in 6 seconds. If you just look straight and don't pay attention to some details around you, the visibility is the same good, and I see everything. And I see in a huge and super comfortable armchair. But anyway, this car has a very interesting history. I'll try to tell it as short as I can. First, this car was British. Then, Brits decided to get rid of it and sold it to BMW. BMW used it for some time, put their engine in it, they made an effort, but it didn't work out, and they just decided to give this car to Americans. So we got to Ford, and they put some more electronic stuff there, they also gave it a try and gave up. This car went from one hand to another all around the world. In the end, it got to the company called Tata, an Indian company, and today, both Land Rover and Jaguar belong to this Indian company. So, what did these Indian guys decided to do? Instead of investing some crazy money in rebuilding the whole car, they decided to spend all those money on marketing and design and interior. It has a digital dashboard and it was the first car with a digital dashboard in my personal experience. And of course there were lots of restylings for all this time, and they made these buttons over here on the steering wheel. They look wonderful and it's very comfortable too. I like this thing.
I know it as a child, blessed to be a dreamer. Bitch, we them boys. Nigga, we the Beatles when they 7-0 appeal. Get it how you live. Before I go broke, accountants jump off a bridge.
From Fig Road to the airport to them Iceland hoes. Yeah, had to London, then to Paris, double sold out shows. Yeah, then I fell asleep in my Sailor ride and woke up stuck mo. And just recent, nigga, my teeth is nickel, got disco ball glow.
So what can I tell you about this Range Rover Sport? I hate this car, and I hate it because it drinks fuel like an elephant. It drinks dozens and dozens of gallons, and I both love it. for its unique and stylish design, for this beautiful headlights, for its nice interior. And somewhere deep inside, it's still British. And those Brits are actually quite interesting fellas. They made lots of wonderful cars. They made Bentley. They made Rolls-Royce. It's fine. They made a Mini Cooper. They made really lots of beautiful and unique cars with some really exquisite style. This car is not stock. Of course, it's faster and it has its classic check engine light on all the time, so nothing changes here. Also, the displays here constantly go out of order. No one knows why it happens, but that's a shame for a car with such a price. And why the hell don't you fix this goddamn suspension? For all these years, I drove this car in 2007. Do you realize it? Is that such a big problem you can't fix for more than 10 years already? I know plenty of people who got their engine replaced under warranty. And some of them got a refusal, and in some cases they couldn't even find the problem. That's how cursed this car is. It's impossible to fix, and this is so Range Rover. This one has 5-liter compressor engine, and you have to fit it with buckets of fuel because it drinks it faster than you nervously smoke cigarettes in hope that you're gonna make it to the next gas station. This car is useless. So let's be honest, it stands on 22-inch wheels, and it's supposed to be kind of an off-road car, but it's not. This is just a car for showing off. A big black car with 5-liter engine that is hungry for fuel, expensive to maintain, and it costs like an airplane wing. You can make such a purchase just to please your ego. And that's it. That is what Range Rover owners do. They are in need to show off. When everything is just great, you simply don't know how to entertain yourself. You have lots of money, maybe I should spend some on a Range Rover, just because I can. Same as that boy over there. So now all the Range Rover owners should post his photo as their avatar picture. He's cool. What, you're gonna tell about back seats? Don't do that. Alrighty. I like this part over here and how it's done. Just take a look at this. And these rubber seals are wonderful. Everything matches just perfectly.
Huh?
That's a good job. What about the sound? It sounds shitty. You said it sounds cool, but I think it sounds shitty. Okay, let's start it. Whatever, let's call it bad. It sounds bad. But I like it. And I don't. This engine sound, I don't like it. It's breathtaking. Not for me. So what? Did it take your breath? I see you breathing. You need another try? This menu is not intuitive. Choose the background, camera settings. Listen, this is stupid. Stupid as shit. This multimedia system is too slow. It reacts with a delay. You know, it looks okay from the outside, but I guess I need to compare it with how it's done in Audi RS6. Well, here it looks beautiful from the outside, but the system is very stupid. Just take a look. The AC reacts faster, and the settings are also okay. The AC and the settings react faster, but the seats and the car are slow. Check this out. The SOS button and the service are almost the same size. It means that they understand that a car service is the place you're gonna visit pretty often. And it's so big for you not to miss it, because you're probably gonna be very angry with it, like, come on, you bitch. Whoa, that's a cool button. That's a cool button. And the SOS button also have it. This wonderful cover. Nice. Damn, these buttons are so dope. Check it out, I can play with it. What's going on? What's wrong with the roof? Who pressed it? No one pressed it. Why it's closing? And this is so Range Rover. You press one button and never know what's gonna happen. So we're gonna drive it for some time, but I'm sure we're gonna end at a car service, 'cause it's a Range Rover. now we're gonna call our well-known expert on Land Rovers. I mean, Kostya Academic. Hello, Kostik. Dude, please tell me.
What's up, bro?
You've got an SVR or not?
Yes, I've got an SVR, yes. It's a Land Rover Range Rover Sport SVR.
Okay, listen, I know lots of people who tell me they sue Land Rover and replace engines. And everyone has constant problems with the suspension.
Yes, the suspension is problematic here. The stabilizer links are the weak point. Mostly the rear active stabilizers. That was a disaster in 2013 and 2014, and they kind of fixed that in 2016. The interior creaks everywhere, so that's a perfect car.
I also have a check engine light on, is that okay?
Well, skip it, never mind it. I don't see any problems with that.
Okay, what you think about this menu? It's horrible. I mean, it's beautiful, but...
So you're sitting in a restyled mode, there are supposed to be two displays, right?
yeah.
Well, yes, that's awful. Did you see the fonts are covering each other in some places?
Yes.
It's unreadable.
Damn yes.
Perfect. An amazing car.
Where do they find their customers? How do I stop it? How do I persuade people not to buy this shit?
Eric, they're f***ing crazy, it's pointless.
You think so? You think it's pointless? I always try to explain certain things about cars to people, the philosophy...
No. It's same as cancer. You see, that's a disease, because I know that my next car is also going to be a Range Rover, but the bigger one. And I understand that's gonna hurt, but I'm ready. The people who buy a Range Rover, their tastes are very singular. Have you heard the story about a woman that had her car pulled by horses? She stuffed it with hay. I mean, these people have enough time to make some performances. They like to do strange things.
Okay, dude, do you have a pet? And what kind of a pet is that?
I have a goose.
I guess
A goose and a cat.
I guess I start to understand the owners of Range Rovers.
Yes, we are very strange people. While the BMW fans buy some oil or pay their credit, the Range Rover fans think about what to perform at their dealership.
Thanks a lot for this interesting story. I was very glad to hear you. I wish you good luck with your Bentley project. Hope it's gonna work out.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I wish you the best of luck, too. See you later.
Thanks, see you later,
My
man.
goose is waiting for you, so come flying.
Thanks, see you later.
See ya. Goodbye.
So, as you see, Academic tells honestly and goddamn frankly that all the people who buy these cars are a little bit insane. And that actually explains, like, a lot. We came to Land Rover dealership simply to show you the prices for this junk. I can't understand why people buy these cars. So now we're gonna get upstairs and I'll show you the prices. Get ready to go nuts. I'm looking for a reason to mock it, hiding and sitting here quietly. Well, no matter what, but this thing over here is very well done. Nice materials, the gaps and the junctions made just perfectly. And these new controllers are awesome. I like it. That's a quality work. Very good job. In early days they used to have shit interiors and these plastic elements used to break off and fall off and the stitches were crooked, and today they finally learned how to do that. They learned how to hide some poor quality things with some quality covering and stitching, and it becomes more difficult to choose a good car. But we know where to go to find out the real statistics of these cars. The thing is that there are non-official multi-brand car services that deals with all cars possible, and they just don't care. They're open to give the statistics about the cars and what parts break more often, and they have fixed like 500 of these cars already, and they know what usually happens to these cars. So that's where we're going to go.
Got no room. Where you hold? Right here, nigga, you know that. All I give is some run up in
What up, bro? How are you doing, and why are there so many Range Rovers in here? Hello, my friend. And how did it happen that your multi-brand service became mono-brand? What the hell is going on? Yeah, sorry, bro, stand in line. I have the same diesel restyled ride, and 2,000 miles after I bought it, it started to consume oil and smell burning inside. When we came to the dealership, they said, just go to some highway and cruise it for half an hour at 40 miles per hour and it will disappear. Is that a normal customer attitude and the attitude to the problem? This goddamn door refuses to work for the second time. Their dealership doesn't give a shit like you get out of the car. I was driving his car and he was sitting on the right passenger seat. The right door got stuck, it simply did not open. And he had to climb as a moron over the central console in a new car. Is that okay for a 93,000 bucks car with a mileage of 2,000 miles? Well, here's my story. I have bought this car 2 weeks ago. My engine seized up. I came to the dealership. They said, you have to pay 10,000 bucks. The in control and the dashboard are two separate devices in these new cars, and the language settings are not connected. And this double screen bitch used to switch into English every week, and the dashboard stayed in Russian, so you always have Russian here and English there. Is that okay for a 95,000 bucks car? And this particular one cost 170. What the hell? Could you tell us please about the weak points of these engines? There are plenty of weak points, it's easier to tell about healthy points. There are almost no problems with 3-liter diesel engines and petrol non-turbocharged engines of lower displacement. All the other engines I will call just one big problem. The compressor engines get the compressor sleeve damaged pretty often, so you will have to change the whole compressor, and that's pretty expensive. The 5-liter engines have another problem. The pistons get scratched and burn out. The crankshaft liners turn, and that's an engine replacement. The diesel engines have problems with EGR and fuel system. The engine itself can raise the speed over the red line and burn out from the inside. The cooling system, the pneumo suspension, and all electric systems are just one big problem. But still I don't get it why there is no reaction from Land Rover company. But that's just a rhetorical question. Well, the thing is not about the reaction. The thing is that here, in Russia, these cars experience an extreme temperature differences, lots of salt, and also the bad oil and the bad fuel. Our weather brings lots of snow and water, and the salt eats door sills. Wires may rust. If you don't pay attention, you may bring some snow with your feet inside, and this will cause corrosion. The pneumo suspension may break because of the sand, and they don't have such issues in Europe. That's why they do nothing about it, and also the fuel is much better in Europe, same as the oil. So what's wrong with our particular car? In your case, we have the following problem. Range Rover is a smart car, and after some intense driving, the gearbox starts to overheat and the car understands it and signals the driver with a check light, asking to slow down or just stop. So it cannot just signal about the gearbox. No, it won't do that. Only the check engine. In any strange situations, it will check all the systems. I got it. Please answer honestly, have you been driving this car in some extreme manner when you saw this check light on at about 125? I got it, thanks a lot. You're welcome. Do you feel sympathy to Range Rover owners that come to your service? Well, I do feel some sympathy, and also I feel glad. That's an honest answer. I guess you feel more happy than sympathetic. If I were you, I would roll a red carpet for all Range Rover owners because they must be some frequent guests here in this service. I would give them bows and lots of respect. Welcome, my dear.
Пацаны, go fix it.
Life for me is just making room to the whole time. So you when your name's Q, and my move faded, hell yeah, it's true. So let me know when you let me know what I can do. See the side, don't keep it up with the fucking world. I'm a beauty to the guy with world. Tap me down, I'm still trying to get higher. You look at me, still wanna talk to fire. Meanwhile, my nigga drunk as fuck, a nigga fucked up, we all fucked up, yo.
Let's come to some conclusion. This car is not fast, 1. It has bad steering, 2. It brakes all the time, 3. And it has constant problems with electronic devices, with the suspension, and the engines. And that 510 horsepower 5-liter engine car will lose this compressor if you overlook the oil at least this much. That's fatal. You will have to replace it, and later I guess you will have even more problems. Does this car cost such crazy money? Definitely not. Even Mr. Academic himself has confirmed that people who buy these cars don't actually realize why they do that. My dear friends, my name is Eric Davidich. You've been watching D3, and it was a Range Rover Sport, god damn it. And I don't recommend you buying this car. God forbid you come across this shit. Goodbye.